One thing that we'd like to do with the ReAgent Foundation is to have an annual fundraising challenge that people can take part in. And this year, our first year, we decided that we would do the National Three Peaks Challenge. The National Three Peaks Challenge is when you hike up the tallest mountain in Scotland, England and Wales and try and do it within 24 hours. It's pretty grueling and it's a really good challenge, and we decided that we'd get a team of people together from ReAgent as well as the foundation to take it on. The idea is to hike up Ben Nevis in Scotland, then to travel to the Lake District and hike up Scafell Pike, and then to travel to Snowdon National Park and hike up Snowdon. The challenge began back in March when we decided that we'd have a practice hike up Snowdon. So we replicated the route that we were going to take when we do the National Three Peaks, which was taking the pig track up and then the Llanberis path down. It was a really good experience. People enjoyed it, but we also learned a lot about what to expect on the day. Things like making sure you have the right equipment, making sure you have enough food and drink, and things like this. So if you fast forward to June, we assembled a team of 12 people from ReAgent and from the foundation that were going to take on this challenge. And we started by driving up to Fort William in Scotland and staying there for the night. Everyone was in good spirits. The hike up was fairly straightforward. There's a bit of an incline for a while and then you sort of zigzag up near the top. We made sure that we waited for people to catch up, and everyone seemed okay, and we all made it to the summit, which was fantastic. There was a lot of snow at the summit, which was amazing. It made it really sort of atmospheric, and you know, you might not expect that in June, but it was, you know, snowing quite heavily, and we got a great picture of everyone at the top celebrating with the ReAgent Foundation banner. That was fantastic. The drive to the Lake District, it took a long time, and we hit quite a bit of Friday night traffic on the motorway, and there were a lot of roadworks. It was unfortunate really, because we'd made good time on Ben Nevis, but the drive to the Lake District really knocked everything out. We realised then that we probably weren't going to do it in 24 hours, which was a shame, but it sort of took some of the pressure off then. So you could kind of relax and just enjoy it. Hiking at night was a lot of fun. Most people that were there had not hiked at night before, and we were on the top of a mountain at midnight, which was just amazing. It felt almost surreal, and everyone with their head torches on. It was so much fun. That was a real high point for me personally. After Scafell Pike, we drove to Snowdon National Park. The drive to Snowdon was very quiet. Everyone was asleep or doing a good impression of being asleep. And it was sort of a bit of a reset, I think, for everybody. We were all shattered, having climbed 2 mountains the previous day. And then when the sun came up the next day, it was, you know, there was still rain, but one of the perks is that we got to see some nice rainbows, which gave everyone a bit of a lift, I think. Snowdon, going up there was definitely harder than the training hike that we'd done a few months earlier. It was the hardest of the 3 by a considerable margin, but we still made it up there, and the summit was fairly quiet because we started so early in the morning. So again, we got a decent picture of everyone with the ReAgent banner, and it was really, really good to have done that. And when you get to the summit, that's like the hardest bit over. So there was sort of another sense of relief there. And then everyone could just walk down afterwards, and some people flew down and some people took their time. Generally speaking, the weather wasn't great throughout the experience. There was lots of wind and rain and snow, but the scenery itself was beautiful. There were 12 people doing the hike on behalf of the foundation, and out of those 12 got to the summit of Ben Nevis, which was brilliant. 10 got to the summit of Scafell Pike, and 9 made it to the top of Snowdon. So 75% success, which, you know, I think we should be very proud of ourselves for that. Unfortunately, we didn't make 24 hours, but that's okay. The main thing though was that we raised over £11,500 for charity from more than 220 sponsors, which is absolutely amazing. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who did the challenge, as well as everyone that supported us and everyone that contributed to the sponsorship. I'm really grateful for that, and it was a brilliant way to start our annual challenge for the foundation. I can't wait for more challenges in the future. Speaking of which, I would like to announce that next year we are undertaking the Edinburgh Marathon on behalf of the foundation. So we're going to have individual places and also relay places if people don't fancy doing the whole thing. And I'd encourage everybody to get involved and again see how much we can raise for various charities that we support. So we'll see you next year.